First up, we're taking a look over at Nintendo Life and Terminator 2D. No Fate has been delayed again on Switch. This is unfortunate. Nobody loves seeing these delays, but obviously if the games need it, we understand, right? And so Reef Entertainment says, hi, everyone. First of all, we want to start by saying thank you. We know you've waited longer than expected for the release of Terminator 2D No Fate. We truly appreciate your patience and support throughout this journey. The physical components for additions have been, I'm opening up the X. It's a little bit longer of a post here. Have now finally arrived following the ongoing delays that pushed us off of our previous schedules. However, we now have to assemble the physical editions, which we need some time to do. Because of this, we are moving the launch date of Terminator 2D No Fate to December 12th, 2025 for all physical and digital versions of the game. We are sincerely sorry for the repeated delays. We don't take your patience for granted, and we never want to disappoint our community. Our goal has always been to deliver the game that you deserve, and we're almost there. Thank you again for standing by us. We're incredibly grateful, and we cannot wait for you to finally experience Terminator 2D No Fate soon. I'm going to click there. I feel like I have seen this game, but I want to take it. I want to take another look here. This looks like this is giving me some definitely some Contra vibes, but with like you can also take cover, like a cover mechanic. So this game may have been a bit off of my radar, but I'm so glad it's on there now because this looks good. This looks really good. Looks like honestly right up my alley. So I'm very curious on the difficulty of it, but it looks fantastic. So December 12th. Let's hopefully we'll get some hype going for this one because it looks to be pretty rad. This was an interesting thing that I saw this morning that you guys probably downloaded if you heard about it. Nintendo releases a storefront for app or the storefront for app for Android and iOS, and it will show your play activity all the way back to the 3DS and Wii U. Like it's kind of crazy, honestly. Nate says, as far as Terminator, is it a finish or a pull it out? And totally reminds him of RoboCop versus Terminator. Yeah, I was getting similar vibes. I was thinking, for some reason, I've been thinking about RoboCop on the NES and like those Data East games, and like some of them were fantastic. Like I think Bad Dudes was on there. Like there's definitely some stellar titles from back in the day, and that definitely brings that same kind of vibe, just with a modern touch, of course. So, see, Joey Pitts is here. What's going on? So I downloaded this app, and you can purchase your games. You can see your purchase history. You can wish list stuff. You can see your wish list. It's basically the eShop on your phone. So another way to easily spend money if you want to. But the play activity was super cool. Now, what I see everybody saying online, why aren't all of these apps? You've got Nintendo Today, you've got the Nintendo Switch app, you've got Nintendo Music, and now you've got Nintendo Store. Why aren't these all? Why aren't these all in one app? It's a little bit strange, right? It seems a little bit strange to me anyway, and I totally get it. I mean, they are, they do function different, and I guess if you want to put a folder together on your phone, you can go that route. But it does seem strange that there's just not more of the stuff all tied together in one place. But I guess that's just the way it goes for right now. Brandon says, yeah, we need one big app, maybe even add little mini games to it. Well, if you guys saw yesterday's show or the video I put out on YouTube, just talking about how I think Nintendo should approach mobile, I'm all about it, like all about it. So Joey says the app is what I use to buy No Man's Sky. There you go. I'm wondering if the app isn't going to be kind of their solution for cleaning up the eShop a bit, or helping it stay a bit more organized, and maybe just kind of keeping the cream to the top, if you will. I'm wondering if that's going to be the case, or what. It's just going to be kind of interesting watching it this time around. it's also very much a push towards digital, right? Because you're not ordering any physical games on this app. That's just not a thing. Not happening there. So, taking a look, Joey says, I think he's talking about No Man's Sky. Yes, it's a little overwhelming, but I'm hoping it becomes second nature like Skyrim. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nate says maybe add a rating system to the store. That'd be a great idea as well. Great idea as well. Get more, get some, I don't know if they could get full on reviews, but at least get some like star ratings. That would be great. The Nintendo Museum has already played host to over 500 million visitors. Admission continues via randomly selected drawings. It's still a lottery to get in. And that is crazy to me. That is crazy. I get it. I mean, it's a hot place to go. But like, if and when I'm capable and able to go to Japan, I will literally plan my trip around the tickets that I have for the Nintendo Museum. So I'm curious on how it all works. I think it's going to be like, okay, I've got my savings set up for my trip, and then I start playing the lotto with the Nintendo Museum. And then once I finally hit it, that's when I pull the trigger, get all the plane tickets and everything, because that's a huge. I can't imagine going to Japan and not going. Like, I just can't. I can't imagine not being able to get in. And I mean, and I've sweet talked my way into a few different Nintendo events, so who knows? Maybe, but I kind of doubt it with this one. I think they're gonna want you to have some kind of a pass. I don't think I could schmooze my way into this one. But yeah, and they got cool stuff going on right now too. The limited Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary ticket design, and it's only available for this year, which is it just adds a little bit of FOMO there. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of wish I was able to get one of those tickets, and who knows, the year's not out yet, so we'll wait and see. But I love that they do this kind of stuff, and maybe you wait long enough, eventually they won't need to do this lottery system. But already, what did it say? I mean, how long has it been open? It's been open to the public for roughly a year, and already seen over half, and so no signs of slowing down really. Like it's still going strong. So I'll look into it more when the time comes, but I definitely want to get in there. It looked like, so I don't know how I'm gonna get home with everything. Like when I can finally go, I have no clue how I'm gonna fit. Like you can literally get like those life-size N64 pillows and stuff. Like how else will I sleep at night if I don't have my N64 controller? Like I've got to, or the whole Wii Remote body pillow. Like you got to have, those are necessities if you're a Nintendo fan and you make your way to the museum. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out how to get all those things back once you visit there. Maybe I like rent a storage unit and then find a local that can just start shipping me stuff as time goes on. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. It'll be a game in and of itself, just trying to get everything back. Biped 2. Speaking of some indie games here, Biped 2 is a delightfully quirky co-op sequel, and it's out now for the Switch. So I've played the first one. Played the first one for the first time, I believe, either E3 2019 or PAX 2019. It's a very fun game. Great co-op game. Like super, super fun co-op. Love the fact that I'm seeing a sequel and that it's out. I'll look into it further and see about getting you guys some hands-on impressions. They're very fun. They kind of give, I mean, they were out before Astro Boy, but or Astrobot, but they kind of give some Astrobot vibes. So worth checking out if you love doing co-op stuff, especially like It Takes Two or Split Fiction, stuff like that. Like these aren't, they don't have that depth. They're a little bit more kiddie, if you will, but still have some fun puzzles and make for a good time. So it's out now on Switch, and again, it's called Biped 2. If you're looking for some fun co-op play. Well, let's see. Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions DLC news is coming tomorrow. And I've seen a handful of people are like, are they just going to release it tomorrow instead of waiting till February? Because I think everybody assumes, oh, it's done. And they just cut content and they're selling it to us, right? I don't even want to look at the internet tomorrow if that happens, because it will be an absolute mess. An absolute mess. But there is going to be a trailer. And so, or at least an update. Everybody's kind of assuming it's going to be a trailer, and then, you know, what we're going to see from this, who knows? Like, I'm very curious here. Like, are they going to open up the world? Is it going to expand the city? Brandon says, no, I want to wait till February, but I am getting close, I think, to finishing soon. I'm getting close as well. And like, I even saw, like, Johnny Bo was like, yo, I just want the DLC now. He might have said it on the show. I can't remember, but he's like, I'm ready. I am ready for this DLC already. And yeah, I'm very curious on how it's going to all play out. And I'm still playing that game daily. I'm having a really good time with it, and very curious on how much they're going to, if it's going to expand the world much, or if it's going to mainly just add new Pokemon and new quests or whatever within that city. I think it would be cool if they did expand a little bit. I think that would make the cost of admission just a little bit better if it added a few more areas, or maybe something outside the city. I would really like to see that. So we'll just have to wait and see. Atari 50 is adding a Pac-Man expansion onto the Switch next week. And this honestly got me kind of excited. Like, I remember, like, I know Pac-Man is not Atari. I don't ever, like, mistake that. But it's also very much like, it's almost what Mario to the is to the NES, is what Pac-Man to me when I think about the Atari. Because that's what I played. I played, like, you played Pac-Man in the arcade in the 80s, and then if you had the Atari, you'd play Pac-Man on there. Horrible. It was not, Pac-Man's not great on Atari. Like, you know how his mouth kind of looks like essentially like a slice of pizza has been removed when it's open? No, on the Atari version, it opens up and down almost like a pair of pliers. Like, it's bad. It's bad. I don't even think the audio is very good, if I remember correctly. And but they are doing multiple versions of it from what I can see here. It says the DLC will include the Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man, alongside the likes of Galaga, Dig Dug, Xevious, I think, and Galaxian from the Atari 2600, 5200, and 7800. And so the 2600, not good. 5200, I believe, was better. And I know for a fact the 7800 was, I believe, Atari's 8-bit system, so it was comparable to the NES. And I remember, like, I had the NES at home. My uncle had the Atari 7800, and it was so different with the Atari controller versus with the Nintendo controller. And I remember not liking it nearly as much. I had kind of, I don't know if I'd outgrown Atari, but I was just like, this is not Nintendo. It is not Nintendo, and I knew it. So, but there's still very fond memories of these games. And Nadine Ace says, man, Pac-Man was the perfect table arcade game while at the restaurant waiting to be seated. That's funny you say that. Asteroids and Pac-Man were at my childhood dentist office, and it was the tabletop, and I would get to sit. It made the dentist enjoyable, honestly. To be able to go, and I'm like, oh, I get to play Asteroids, and I don't need to have a quarter. I get to play Pac-Man. I don't have to put a quarter in. They were just free to play, and so that was super, super fun. it was fun up until the point that they did not give me enough Novocaine one time while they were doing a filling or a crown, and refused to give me more, and continued to work on my teeth, and I could literally feel everything. So that was the last time we went there, because my mom was like, "Oh, you're not hurting my kid," and so we didn't go back after that. But it was great being able to play Pac-Man and Asteroids without having to use any quarters while it lasted anyway.